I can't speak Spanish, bro. That's so bad. That's so bad.
Oh my God.
That's what they fire me from there.
Yeah. Good day, everyone, and welcome to Monday in this beautiful state of Florida, here in Clearwater.
Hi,
We are your hosts. I am Dean. This is
I
Fernando.
am Fernando.
And apparently Fernando can't speak Spanish.
How did you say
Equalizer?
equalization? Equalization.
I just say equalization.
But in Spanish.
Equalization.
No.
I mean, I don't know why you got to make it so hard, bro.
Equalización.
I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. We're back at it again here in the install bay. And man, have we got... Well, I'd say we have a great show for you guys today, but it really depends on you guys. So we'll just have to see what's going on. Let's chime in and catch up with what's happening. Hi, Dave. How are you doing? Bob says 40 watts times 6 enough for a set of Morel Sensus 63s front stage speakers. So, all right, listen. This is one of those tricky questions where you're like, will it play the speakers? 40 watts? Sure. Will it give you the volume you want? Ooh, that's really the question you're asking. Is 40 watts going to deliver enough volume to make those speakers get up and dance the way you want them to? My guess would be no, probably not. If you're spending that much money on a set of speakers, you probably want to play it pretty loud, and 40 watts just isn't going to do it. So I would think you'd probably want more than that. I mean, if you're just looking for background noise, yeah, it's like a Bluetooth speaker at that point. But 40 watts, no, I would definitely, I'd probably double that. Would be a good place to start. Hello from the Pacific Northwest, 41 and sunny, says El Fuego. Ooh. Good day, Ken. Hope everyone, Fang,
It's
checking
40
in.
right now.
Is it 40?
No, it's 50, and it's going to be 40
okay.
later tonight.
That's good. Yeah.
That's not good.
I mean, it's what it is. I mean, you know.
It is what it is.
Hey, made it to the show. Thank you, Samuel.
Fantastic.
Good day, Bradley.
Hi, Brad.
We got a box. We got a box off to the side here.
From
our friends at Arc Audio.
Ooh.
Bradley. That we're going to be opening in a little bit. So once it comes time for their spinning the commercials, we'll be opening this thing up. But yeah, so pretty cool. Can't wait. As we said, we got a ton of new Arc Audio products. We got a ton of new products from everybody this year. It's going to be good. I mean, and it's just going to be fun. It's just going to be so much fun this year. I can't wait. I mean, in 2 weeks, we'll find out the new Kenwood thing, which is going to be fantastic. I'm excited. Are you excited? We talked about it today.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like you had a little bit of stage fright, but that's all right. It's all right. I mean, you never do. You just do that. You know. And then
Hi guys, welcome to the show. Today,
about halfway in, you'll be like, "Hey,
we just start."
Yeah.
Sorry,
we're good.
How did you say equalization in español, please? Por favor.
Dude, that is so bad.
It's just different words, bro.
It's okay.
I'm crying.
It's okay, man.
I have to figure it out.
All right. It's all good. Hey, we do this little thing called the 12 Volt Clean Wire Club. A lot of you guys are members, if not all you guys are members. Yes. And speaking of Kenwood, this Clean Wire 12 Volt Clean Wire Club is brought to you. Allows us to do it. Is supported by the fine folks at Kenwood. This week we have what looks like a little mixed. Ooh, that was neat. Oh, hold on.
Bro, what are you doing?
I don't know. Something happened. I pushed the wrong button. Anyways, this week we have this cool thing. This is definitely a Chevy pickup, I'm thinking, of some kind.
Yeah.
It has what looks like an 8 to 12 or a 6 to 8 going off. Subwoofers powered by a nice kicker. Yeah. We have some, looks like Stinger distribution. Car toys.
Yeah. Remember Dakota, the guy that is like, dude, I post my pictures and they not appear. It's not there. That's him.
Oh,
that's him.
Nice.
You know, so it's simple. You know, you don't have to make it crazy.
No, very nice. Very
it has
easy.
a mount.
Yep, looks good.
I like the logo. You know, it's like
car toys. You put the high level. I think it's funny. Put the high level sticker on the amp rack. I will say this: it is very helpful to have it there.
Yeah.
Especially, yes. Mm-hmm. I'm not knocking it because I needed it on that one, and I was like,
for sure.
Damn it! I wish I had that. But I would also could just put it on a piece of paper and put it in my toolbox and just
Now,
have it. But
what I would do
differently?
other than differently on the plaque that says Cartos, I would put like
Your name?
no, not the name, not
Why
my
not?
name,
Why not
but
like an
they
autograph?
actually the address on the store because there's plenty Cartos.
There's a lot of
who did it.
Cartos. Yeah.
So if you put the actually
I would
address,
put an autograph. I think an autograph would be cool.
Yeah,
I'm
nobody
just saying.
cares about autographs.
Are you kidding me? Everyone loves an audiograph.
Audiograph? Okay, yeah, just grab your audiograph and put it on.
Yeah, an audiograph put on. Anyways, if you'd like your picture to be part of the 12 Clean Wire Club, make sure you put
Send
one
you
up.
$20 to a DNF tool drive.
Send it to Fernando.
Yeah.
And thank you, Kenwood, for being a sponsor of that. And like I said, in 2 weeks, we get to talk about it. I'm pretty excited.
Yeah.
So we know about the speakers and amps, but we'll get, wonder what could possibly be next.
Well, let me tell you what's next.
Anyways, moving on.
You got enough fun.
I am no fun. There's no fun at all. Let's keep going here. Got that one. Bradley said hi. Hello, yes. Georgia 28 degrees. Oh, gosh, you win. Dude. Bradley, since you're here, ought to be a great show. Wow, Frank, that was that was like such a dad joke, man. What's up? Hope you all doing good.
We're trying over here.
Danny's up there freezing his butt off. Yes. So way to go, Danny. GS in the house. Pizza Dave.
Ooh. Now it's a cold pizza.
Now it'd be definitely. Any experience with the JVC 90
960 head units?
I don't know any of the JVC part numbers. I got to be honest. I've never even paid it. I know the flagship, but that's it. I have no idea. We probably have though. Evening, gents.
Good evening.
Hi guys. Oh my God, I'm yawning. I must be tired. Jeez, I didn't have any sugar today. It's pretty rough. Good evening, Michigan. 4 degrees. That sounds about right for Michigan. Fernando's looking up the JVC.
All right, so JVC.
You need me to go back?
JVC, yeah. JVC what?
Morale for life.
What?
It is a JVC KW-V960 BW.
960. We don't have to put the whole thing. It's just, there you go.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's a
9 series.
Yeah.
What's the price? That's going to be the determining factor.
The price.
Well, that's the factory refurbished version of it. Oh. See, that's his factory refurbished.
Yeah.
Get the price.
The price is like $800.
Oh, that's a good unit. So that's like a 9 series Kenwood.
The price.
Yeah. Well, then we know because we know. Like the reality is Kenwood / JVC. They have very similar back ends, totally different front ends. So it will.
But it's
at that price
product.
point.
Yes.
We know what the equivalent Kenwood would be, and it's a fine radio. So my guess is it's probably the same as a 908. Yeah, it's probably the same as a 908 at that price point. Yeah. It's probably the same. Which I love the 908. So
Maestro compatible, Wi-Fi, certified Android, Apple CarPlay.
Well, listen, we know
technology. It's good.
Yeah, we know for that price you're not getting the POS. It's 6 in Vermont right now, says Pizza Dave. Oh. So my guess is, can you get it 15 minutes or less still hot? Because
dude, what are you taking? The whole oven?
I mean, for the reality, at 6 degrees, you never shut your car off the whole time you're working while you're delivering pizzas. Because
so you technically you put the pizza under
the hood.
The hood?
Yeah, then I feel like you'd have to.
There you go.
Oh my gosh. So we got our first question here coming up, and this first question is brought to you by. I'm gonna go with. I can't do the art first because I got too much. I'm going to do audio control. I'm just going to do audio control. Happy
Tuesday.
Audio control. Right. Epic Series amplifiers. This first question is brought to you by the fine folks at Audio Control. If you need an epicenter, if you've always wanted an epicenter, well, hey, they make an amplifier to team up with it. It has the powered outputs. If you don't know what we're talking about, definitely go check the video out we did on it. Head over to stingeroffroad.com where you can pick one up, or head over to audiocontrol.com where you can learn more about it. The question is, can you sell me a reference for a curve? I have a 2024 Silverado DSP Moscone, Access Ethernet, Fosgate T1000, 2 10-inch JL Audio W7, a 4-channel Hertz Milli Pro, 6.5 components. You don't have enough stuff. You don't have enough stuff. Do we have rear speakers? W7s, Hertz Milli, 4-channel Hertz Milli Pro, Pro 6.5 components. I mean, if we're not doing a rear stage. No, can I sell you a reference curve? I cannot sell you a reference curve, regardless of what you have. It sounds like a wonderful system. But we really don't have a reference curve to sell you. I mean, it's not like that. However, depending on where you're at, if you have a Moscone DSP, you might be able to find a local dealer near you that has Barney, and they could do a Barney tune on it for you, which is their auto EQ setting, which would be really nice. Barney has its house curve built into it. But that, yeah, I mean, since I don't know where you're at, but that's kind of how that a lot of people set that particular DSP up, is they do the Barney head, which gives them the Barney curve, which comes in the DSP. But I really don't, like, we do so many DSPs, I don't have just like a reference curve loaded into some stuff. Like, it doesn't work like that for us, at least. New Orleans expecting 6 inches of snow. You jealous? I mean, not really. I mean, I am, because I wouldn't have to come to work.
6 inches.
Oh, it's a Tomo 4 to 6. Oh, very nice. Even still, you still put Barney curve on it. So yeah, that would make sense, because you got a front stage upgrade. Ooh, bet you that sounds nice, especially with all that bass. Damn. Negative 34 wind chill in South Dakota. I don't know how anybody lives in North or South Dakota. Like it's beautiful during the summer, and the Sturgis thing sounds like a fantastic idea, other than the rain. But the winter? No. Like, that's you guys are saints. Don't you guys didn't you guys do a transit van? I'm trying to install an amp and new door speakers. Anything in particular I should know? Not really.
6.5.
Yeah, this wasn't anything spectacular. I mean, the only problem we ran into on one of them was we did a new radio, and when we flashed the radio, you have to flash it for the wrong car, which I did. It was like, yeah, we screwed that up. We're fixing it. It might be fixed by now. Other than that, they're just pretty much straightforward.
But door speakers, no problem.
I think in that we just did front stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
we did the Morels.
Yeah.
And the
yeah. If you had to do a full Audison sound system, what would you choose for speakers and amps and sub? So it's an interesting question, right? But okay, so in a fictitious world, we need a fictitious car, okay? Because just to say I'm going to do a Vente and I'm going to do this and that, it's like, it really doesn't make sense if it's a Mazda Miata, because you ain't fitting a Vente in there. If you don't know what a Vente is.
Okay, so for example, you have now.
I have a Mustang. Yeah,
it's a 3-way in the front.
Yeah. So I'm building a Forza system.
A Forza system. Okay.
Yeah, because it's Audison. So they're coming out with the new, what is it, Voce version 2s, but I'm not doing the old Voces because they're old and I'm not going to do it for me. But I would do a Prima system. Prima makes a 2-inch mid bass, so I'm getting the 2-inch mid bass. I'll do the Prima mid range. I'll do the Prima tweeter. I'll do some 6.5-inch Prima coaxials for the rear, and then I'm going to do all the Forza amplifiers. So I'm probably going to, I'll probably do like the 8-channel, the big 8-channel, the bigger of the two, because I make 2 8-channels with DSP. I'll probably do 2. I'll probably get the 6-channel standalone, and I'll do a mono block, because I want to. Okay. So maybe I'll get the 2-ohm mid bass. So I don't have. Yeah, I'll get the 2-ohm. I'm sorry, I'll get the 4-ohm mid bass, not the 2-ohm mid bass, because I want to bridge more channels and get more power. So I can put like bridge 4 channels onto those, bridge 4 channels onto the mid range, maybe, or just take the 8-channel, turn it into a 6-channel. Maybe I'll.
What
get
about the SR
channel.
amplifiers?
So the SRs are good, but I don't like their standalone DSP.
Okay.
Because the DSP is old. Man. It's tough. Put it this way: I want to get enough power to my mid bass where I don't have to worry about it. So I want to. I don't think they make enough power to. I'd want to bridge something to the mid bass. I'd probably be okay with an 8-channel just on the front stage, and maybe I don't need a ton of bass, so maybe just a 4-channel. No, I'll do an 8-channel 6-channel. They make a 6-channel? Why don't they
Mm-hmm.
make a 6-channel? Because I could use 2 channels to go to the rear speakers and then do bridge the 6-channel to each subwoofer. You know what I mean? Because, just do some Prima subwoofers or something like that. And just go take 4-channel, make the rear like a 3-channel, one for each sub and rears.
Yeah.
Or it'd be a 4-channel, but yeah.
I would still do Mealy Pros.
It wasn't Millie's not in there. It's
no,
Audison.
on the subwoofers.
Yeah, but no, it said Audison. So you got to follow the rules.
It's still in the same family.
Rules. You're just not following the rules. You're not. You got to follow the rules, man. You got okay. Anyways, how often do you hit audio control DSP limits? Every time I use one. Every time. Here's the thing. Okay, so lately we've been talking about DSP as a box of crayons, right? You can, if I give you a 24 pack of crayons, which is what you got when you were a kid, you can color some really amazing pictures with those. Like you can shade, you can blend colors, you can do all kinds of fun stuff like that, and you can make a very pretty picture. All right, because why not? If you know how to use the crayons and you know how to color, you're going to work with what you have, and you're going to make a fantastic picture. However, if you give me a 144 pack of crayons, well, obviously I have a little bit more to work with, right? I can get in some shading. I can get in, some different color aspects that I wouldn't be able to get with a 24 pack. So you can make a better picture, right? A better mousetrap, better whatever. What do you want to say? So when you say hit the wall, I mean when you've used something as an individual, when you are working with a tool and you're developing the tool, you're figuring out how the tool works. In this case, it's software. So you're digging deep into it and you're like, okay, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. Wouldn't it be neat if I could do that? Once you ask that question and you're like, because you figured out like there has to be a better way to do this, that's when you start to look at what you're using and go, I've hit the limit on this. Now it's time to move to something else. So if you haven't questioned why can't I do a certain thing, then you haven't hit the wall yet. Now the opposite is true. So there's 2 different ways you can approach a bigger piece of software. Whereas it's like, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm just going to start pressing buttons. Sometimes it comes overwhelming. So that's why sometimes it makes sense to start small. Then again, it also is like, just jump into the deep end of the pool and figure all of it out. It really just depends on what kind of mindset you have and how much time you have on your hands. That's just what it is.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Frozen fingers. Yeah, I know. Look, see what happened?
Mm-hmm.
Totally screwed that finger up today. Hello, Bronco. Helix V8, worth going full active on dash coaxials instead of using 2 channels on rear pods, running mostly faded front now. Anyways, the Helix V8 was actually the first Bronco we did. First one, we didn't film it. The first one we ever did was supposed to get a 6-channel Helix, and they were out of the 6-channel Helix, and so they sent us an 8-channel instead. We paid for the 8-channel. Don't get me wrong. And it was like, crap, what do we do with these extra channels? Because you can't bridge a Helix, so it's not like I could do cool, like more power to the mid. I couldn't do any of that crap. So we were like, all right, let's just go active on the 4-inch coaxials in the dash. So right from the get-go, that's what we did, and that's all we've ever done in a Bronco. And to say the answer is yes, totally go active on the 4-inch coaxials in the dash or whatever it is you put up there, because having that amount of control is fantastic. You get to make sure the crossover points are proper for sure, but then you get to do level control, and it's a way more fun thing to do, and it definitely sounds better. So totally. 2016 4Runner new head unit, yes. Any alternative harnesses to keep steering wheel controls and backup cameras besides the Maestro R? Something cheaper. Do the SR. So Maestro makes they have RR, but they also make SR. SR is your affordable alternative to the RR. It doesn't retain any of the stuff. So you get no gauges, you get no OBD2 type stuff. All you get is steering wheel and backup camera retention. So basic.
Mm-hmm.
The nice thing is you can keep, it keeps the plug so that if you want to, oh, did you kick you out? So if you buy a mainstream radio, Sony, Kenwood, JVC, Alpine, one of those, you can still get the harness so you don't actually have to solder anything together. You just plug it in. Outside of that, the reality is no, they're all going to be about the same price. I mean, even if you go to the pack piece, it's going to be about the same price. But the SR is the cheaper version of the RR now. So definitely want to check that out. And there again, if you're looking to save like $100, $200, it ain't going to happen because these things cost money.
Right.
South Texas. Oh, hold on. I used to cook baked potatoes under the hood on my way to camping trips, AM radio, and a single dash speaker back then. A Fuego, I could see that. And why not, right? I mean,
dude, the difference between the SR and the RR is only like $20.
Yeah, I didn't say it was a lot.
So,
well,
just go with the
well, yeah, but there again, he's looking for something super cheap, and they don't. Toyota has nothing super cheap. Like Pack doesn't make a cheap version of Toyota.
Yeah,
Metra sure as hell doesn't make a cheap version of that. You're gonna have to buy the steering wheel control separate.
Mm-hmm.
It's just an expensive piece. You know, it's a Toyota.
Yeah,
it sucks, but you know, full Audison Voce. But there again, the Voce is old, man. The Voce is old. I'm not going that way.
No, just go with the Venti. You know.
I mean, yeah. But there again, I mean, we've done a bit system. Bit systems are fine.
Yeah.
But like they're old. It's all old tech. I don't want old tech.
No, this is the new.
I want new stuff. I know, Ada. I know you chose ARC no matter what. It's okay. It's okay. It'll all be good. Currently running Audio Control D6 1200 and Audio Frog GB 60s, 2.5s, and 1-inch. Looking for more mid bass. Would you Blackbird with 2-channel bridge be worth the change? Thanks. Okay, so that's actually a lot. D6 1200 has like 100 watts per channel. It's a lot of power.
Mm-hmm.
I would look at your installation, not necessarily the amplifier. You have plenty of power to get a ton of mid bass out of those speakers with that particular amplifier. The mid bass or lack thereof mid bass is probably coming from something else. Now, if you've treated the door properly, if you've done everything you can there, then you may be having a phasing problem that's causing the lack of mid bass. But keep in mind, mid bass, if you're hoping for thunderous bass, the Audio Frogs can do a really good job at mid bass. There's no question about it. But there's probably something lacking because we've done plenty of audio controls and gotten a shit ton of mid bass out of them with those particular speakers. It just came down to the installation. Okay, amount of sound treatment you did, and then phasing, making sure that everything is appropriately phase aligned. And if you're just thinking that when you fade the subwoofer all the way down, the door should sound like there's subwoofers in them, that's usually not the case. It's usually not the case. Like you have a 10-inch woofer in your door, and that's what you consider mid bass. Because the whole idea of having a subwoofer in the trunk is to couple with the mid bass and make it all sound more full. Like these in the back should be helping you have a deeper sound up front if done properly. But 24 crayons, man, you're a rich kid. No, I just, I had the 3 crayons you got at the Denny's. My level of DSP equates to me eating the box of crayons. That's funny. I'm just thinking of the rainbow.
Eddie.
I'm just thinking of the rainbow poop that's coming out of that one.
It's time to change.
It's time to change. This next segment is brought to you by our good friends at Arc Audio. Oh my gosh, that's right. It's time. We have a box of joy sitting out of frame here that I'm going to bring into. That's right. Everyone loves it when a box comes in and you get to open it. Apparently, Paul loves it so much. This is what the sneaky guy did. Okay, clearly it says... okay, so he didn't put our name on it. All right, I was going to say.
No,
all right, so I don't feel so bad.
Right there, it says 5-star.
Yeah, that's so sad. Anyways, going to have to talk to, whoever sent this out. So this box came in the other day, and Monday, yesterday, to be precise, and it was opened. Paul brought it over and said, "Hey, I got something for you." And I knew it was coming because he told me. But I still get excited because, listen, who doesn't get excited when you get something in the mail? I mean, I feel like Otis or the online store there that everyone, Amazon knows that. That's why,
Yeah.
you order one thing every day, so you get something coming in all the time. Anyways, new product announcement. I know, well, you'd think from the header it's giving away, but this is the new Moto 800. This is what is replacing the 7?
720.
Yep, so this is replacing the Moto 720.
Same size?
I don't know. I haven't opened it up yet. This is as far as we got. I got stuck on the box. Look at the box. The box is fantastic.
Well, you gotta open it.
I'm going to, but I'm still checking out the box. I like them, like the tire. This is a tire. This is really cool.
Yeah.
Because Moto is for, look at this on the side. They did like this cool like spade triangle thing. That's pretty neat. Somebody got all like crazy on the graphics for this. Yeah. Wow. Arc is stepping it up with their graphics, bro. It is the same size.
What's up, Angel?
So we did an unboxing of the 720. It's a very small, compact, very powerful amplifier, and this I'm assuming is no different. Because is it the same size? I feel like it's the same size. Look at how small this thing is. There's only one way to find out.
I think this is smaller.
I feel like it is smaller.
It feels like smaller.
It's probably the same size.
No,
it's the same size.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah. No.
It's
it's the same size.
It's the same size.
I just want to argue,
I know you do. All right.
And I want to argue with Brad. No, it's smaller.
I mean, I don't know how much smaller you're going to make these things.
Okay, so same thing.
So, no, same size, not same thing. Totally different. This is way more power.
So see the connections. You just put it away.
I'm sorry. Here. There you go. Dig in deep, my friend. So here's what we got.
Give me the box.
I gave you the box. The connections are in the box. The connections are in the box, bro.
No.
The RCA is plugged in. Okay, so 4 channels at 4 ohm is 180 watts.
What?
Yeah, 180 watts by 4.
Wow.
Right.
Holy
at 2
moly.
ohms, it's 200 watts. If you make it a 2-channel Bridget to 4 ohm mono, is 400 watts.
Wow.
Yeah, because this has that high current mode. Yeah, so pretty nice there. 10 to 20,000 hertz. Crossover range is 50 to 5,500, so you can run them on those mid-range. Bass boost, none. They fixed that. Fusing is 230 amp fuses, and of course it's super tiny. And they have a nice picture there, so when we go to do our unboxing video and dyno, we can. Well, we're gonna open it up, but plenty of power. So this is the new Moto 800. So if you've got an old 720, bro, you're living in the past. Time to update it to the new.
That's right.
The new one.
Yeah, get the new one.
So also, if you're looking for a very small, like very powerful 4-channel amplifier.
Yeah.
180 watts by 4.
That is crazy. Bro.
Bro, I can't stop yawning. Holy Jesus.
Stop yawning.
I
Thank you for the 5.
Sleep. Oh. I have audio controls, 6.5-inch mid bass and 3.5-inch coaxials. I'm thinking 200 to each mid bass and bi-amping the 3.5 4x50. Then run the rear AC 6.5s off the head unit. Yeah, I got no problem with that. I think that would be fine. You just gotta like I said, you gotta on that 3.5, you gotta really get those crossover points dialed in. Hold on, let me go down here. Yes, you can go. There you go. Brad's in the comments having fun. My level. Okay, hold on. Okay, sorry, I got that. All right, so just your turn. Thank you. I'm over here suffering.
I know. Let you.
What is Jody's question? Okay, I hope you can help me with this. I got my new system installed. Kenwood head unit, 3 amps, and a Dayton 4 to 8 DSP. Amps come on, but no sound. Is there something in the DSP that needs to be turned on? Okay, so there's a lot of things that could be going on here. First off, the Dayton DSP is trash. Sorry, it is. It's not a good DSP. It's very noisy. It's not a good DSP. But seriously, one of the things that you do have to plug it in and make sure that you have your input output settings done right. So it has to plug into a laptop or connect. If you have the Bluetooth dongle, you can connect it to your phone. I don't recommend the Bluetooth dongle. I would plug it into your laptop. You have to set up your input output. So you have your 4 sets of inputs, RCA inputs. You need to direct those to your 8 outputs. It does not come pre-configured, so that has to be done. The other thing too is if you have a 5-volt Kenwood head unit, this DSP is not going to handle this. It's going to not even like a 4-volt head unit. It's got 2-volt input. So anything past about half volume on your Kenwood at 5 volts, it's going to cause the input on the Dayton to distort and break apart. Yeah. But outside of that, you should on that have an input remote and an output remote, and in and out. Those have to be hooked up properly in order for that to happen. But yeah, no, that's really about it. You just got to make sure you input outputs. Hello, guys. Space Coast here. Got an LC 8.100, so an audio control 800 watt amp, installed with an Epicenter Micro on a factory 2024 Accord. Unless I have 3 effect knobs all the way up on the audio control 4, I get 0 bass out of my sub. Okay, so let's figure this out. 2024 Accord. Hopefully, yeah, okay. Did you tap both left and right speaker? That could be a problem there. So when it comes to the subwoofer, especially in a modern car, all the sub bass that you're going to get is going to come out of either the left or right. It doesn't matter. So pick a left or right speaker. The reason why that matters, if you have one of them backwards, meaning you got a positive negative and a negative positive, put it into the amplifier. It's a mono amplifier. It's automatically going to sum those inputs. They're going to be out of phase. That's actually going to be no. That's going to be polarity. They're going to have polarity with one another, and that is going to immediately negate your bass, and you're going to get very limited amount of bass. So that would be the first place I'd check, is make sure that we have proper input polarity. The easiest thing to do would be just connect one. If you're using 2, just connect 1. The other thing is, if you are using just 1, you need to make sure that you loop it into both. So you still need to fill both positives, both negatives. So even if you just use the left or right, put wide off so there's 2 positives and 2 negatives. That's very important. 2, I still feel like you have something wired up wrong. So if it's 2 subwoofers, make sure that the 2 subwoofers are moving in the right direction. So disconnect one, or if you have them both wired up, disconnect it from the amplifier, take a battery, positive, negative battery, and do what we call pop the woofers. You need both woofers to move in the same direction. If they're doing this, then that could also be a problem, because you should get some amount of bass. Like, it sounds to me like there is something wired out of polarity with one another.
Canceling.
Yeah, because even with the roll-off, the high-pass filter that Honda puts in place, you still should get bass with the Epicenter. So there's that. The other thing is, you don't need 3 bass knobs with this. The Epicenter Micro has effect and subwoofer level. You don't need a second one for the other amplifier. That's counterproductive and doesn't do anything. That just makes no sense. So I would definitely get rid of the one going to the sub amplifier. It's not necessary at all. So that's where I would start. Hey guys, total noob question. Does it make sense to get a standalone DSP if you already have an amp with built-in DSP running an Audison
5.01
bit and an M6D, interested in the Aerospace 8 to 12 or the Helix DSP Ultra? So the M6D is a Helix, okay? That's the exact same DSP that's in an Ultra. Okay, there's no difference. It's the same software, does the exact same stuff. So
Just more channels.
Just more. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess if that's what you need. So typically, no. The only time you do like two DSPs is like if one is an interfacing DSP. So like, if you have to use a DSR1 through iData, or if you have to use a Metra piece, and you're using it as a preamp only. But typically, no, I don't use an amplifier and then have. I mean, there's nothing to say that you can't. You can. I mean, feel free to do whatever you like. You can use a DSP amplifier as a straight power amplifier. It just seems kind of weird.
Wasted.
Yeah, I mean, but I mean, if you need more channels, you need more channels. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. So I got nothing. Okay, hello guys. Hello guys. Would you, if data is making an interface? Would I know if iData is making an interface for Chevy Silverado? I have a radio, but can't find anything to replace the factory radio with.
It's a 2022.
That's a no. Pack. Pack has one. That'll interface with Bose. I think on that one, maybe.
I think so.
That's the older one. No, that's like 16 to 19. The reality is yes, they're working on one, but not in a time frame that would matter. It's not like it's going to come out in the next 2 weeks. So
right.
Yeah.
Add an aftermarket.
So if you go, there's supposedly like, just click without Bose. Supposedly on here, it says nothing.
No.
It says view all. Nah, I don't know. Yeah, the new website sucks. Anyways, they might not have one, but no, that's a tricky one.
I mean, you can go to packaudio.com and Metra and see if
Metra might
they make
one.
something in there. Yeah.
Okay. Evening. Could you use both the LX 800 or 850.1 Shockwave 2 and an epicenter, or would that be too much bass correction? Thank you. I would not use the Shockwave 2 and an epicenter. That would be... Okay, there's only one application that would be used for, but I wouldn't use it for that because I would just use a key lock. So in an inadequate world, you can use an epicenter to fix the fact that like a factory signal has a high pass crossover built into it. So you can use, if you have an electrical RTA like the IRTA2, you can use the epicenter to recreate the lost signal from the factory signal. And then you just leave it, meaning you don't actually adjust anything. You just dial it in, and it's used as like at that point it's almost like an EQ, even though an epicenter is not an EQ. It's fixing the bass high pass crossover that they have, and then using the LX amplifier with the Shockwave 2, then you can use that Shockwave 2 as an effects, because you're using the first one to fix a signal. Now, if you're coming out of like a aftermarket radio, or you have a flat signal, a preamp, or whatever it is, then you go in an epicenter, and then you go into Shockwave. I mean, I just think that would sound so messed up. Like, just be weird in a weirdest way possible. So, no, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Hold on. It says no, not Bose. They offer an Amp Pro, but would like to replace the radio. Yeah, they might not have.
Not yet.
Yeah, it might not have it yet. Yeah, I know. Some of these things are stupid. I don't understand why they don't have. I understand why they don't have them, but Arc Audio. Okay, so Arc Audio RS for Focal Flax. It's going in a 2024 Honda Accord. I've listened to both and have a hard time deciding. Okay, flip a coin. Don't stress out, man. Flip a coin. Okay,
just like that.
Just flip a coin. The reality is that you're going to talk to 6 people. 3 of them are going to say go with the RS. 3 of them are going to say go with the Flax. They're both amazing speakers. Okay, they're both amazing speakers. So the one thing that I would be like kind of leery about is the RS tweeter is kind of deep because it has the little chamber behind it.
Okay.
And I don't know if there's enough room in the sail panel.
Honda Accord?
In the Honda Accord.
I think it's enough.
You think there's enough room?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I didn't pay attention. We just did them last week.
It is enough.
I wasn't paying any attention to it. I just, magically get them in there and move on to the next thing. Mm-hmm. So
no, it's
you think there's enough? Okay, so that's not all right. Disregard that whole thing. Flip a coin.
Yeah.
You know,
it's just hard because, like you say, they both amazing speakers. So.
Have you
I'm
gonna go with transform.
Okay, transform information on the new Tahoe 2025 Bose. Does it have a small sub in the dash? Also, can't find any info on the new one.
Well, it's a brand new Tahoe, so it's bad enough we can barely find information on the 2024, 2023. So I guarantee you there is going to be nothing on a 2025. As far as whether there is a small, yes, there's always going to be a subwoofer in the center of the dash. Mm-hmm. If it has Bose, there's a sub. It's a small sub in the center. That's all we got. As far as like ANC bypass or fake noise bypass or any of that stuff, if it's not what worked on a 2024, nobody really knows.
There you go.
Reach out to Lance. He's done one. So Lance Doss, the boss out in Cali. He's got a place out there. So he's done one. He probably knows what he's talking about. Go for that. I think he's talking about roll off. He might be. I don't know. Roll out.
I'm rolling off.
I would like to roll off.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, so
so in the Accord, let's go back to the Accord for a minute, where the guy was like having all the gains up. Okay. We've used an epicenter to fix the Honda Accord signal before.
Mm-hmm.
But I would still do, if I want the full effect of my epicenter, I would still do a key lock in front of the epicenter to DEQ the system back to flat. Because that was when we used the epicenter micro to fix the Honda Accord, like we did it in the video. That's when we said we need 2 epicenters built into one.
Yeah,
one to fix the signal and one to have the thing. Mm-hmm. So, and there again, when we says he has no bass, that could be like, there could be like, when I think of no bass, I think of and nothing happening.
Mm-hmm.
If it's just not to the volume he's hoping, then he's for one, he's setting the epicenter wrong. But 2, I would put a key lock out of the factory radio and DEQ the factory radio. We know that will fix the high pass filter that's coming out of, because Hondas don't have bass roll off; they have a high pass filter. Okay, so when you look at it on an RTA, electrical RTA, it looks like an 80 hertz high pass filter, like a mid range, and so you're trying to get bass on the other side of that. The key lock does a pretty decent job of bringing most of that back to flat.
Mm-hmm.
So if you put a key lock, then the epicenter micro, don't use it as high level, and then the amplifier, that would be the cleanest way you could get bass out of a Honda Accord.
Mm-hmm.
And have some fun with it.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Okay, sorry, Samuel. But before we dig into Samuel's question, I just want to do this. We're going to pop that up there. This next segment is brought to you by Mosconi. It's my hockey chant. They just come out with some new Picos. We're getting excited. Waiting for the price on the new 4 to 8 Pico. Can't wait. We also have the new Pico 1, which is the new sub amp. So V2s are all here. V2s are obviously easy to tell. They're the black instead of the silver. They have all of the new. Everything is accessible through the magnetic top. So the top comes off where it says Pico, so you can spin it any way you want, and all of your high-level settings are easily accessed underneath there. It is also SB compatible. So if you have a Bronco or a new Ford, and you're like, these things sound like crap, should have bought a Pico.
Yeah.
Find them at Mosconi-America.com. Hey guys, I have the following in my
Nice.
existing 2019 Sequoia setup. 8 to 12 aerospace running 2 430s on mids and tweet mains.
Wow.
210 on my mid base. 230s on a 18-inch sub and a sealed enclosure times 2.
That's crazy.
That's freaking insane.
That's crazy. That's good, man. That's awesome.
See, he could have got a Vente.
A Venti.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
No, that's fantastic.
I mean,
So if you like the aerospace, definitely, there you go. Oh, Ada has a GS9 for sale.
really?
Well, of course he does. I mean, he probably sold the most of them in the country.
Yeah.
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 Speaking of Pico, what are these? Huh.
Picadillo for the. Oh, I love picadillo, bro.
I have no idea what a Picadillo is.
It's ground beef.
See, I'm
Ground
lost.
beef with like.
Yeah, you lost me at that.
No, you know. Oh, okay, I love it. Okay, so this one is sad, but it's good. So
My grandma passed away and left me money. I'm sorry to hear that.
but now he's gonna
but I'm
buy
also happy
an
to hear that.
Arcadio.
Finally gonna buy an Arc Audio Blackbird. Thanks, Grandma. Definitely thanks, Grandma. Although okay, so not that I wouldn't do this, don't get me wrong. But let's think about that for a minute. So grandparents die,
Yeah.
grandma, mom, whoever,
Sad.
somebody dies, and they leave you money.
Yes.
Do you take the money and just
Run? Yes.
Okay, what I'm gonna say is, do you take some of the money and buy something to commemorate grandma, because she was nice enough to leave you some money.
Mhm.
So do you buy like a little, statuette of like, a little boy and a lady, grandma stuff, or do you buy something that,
remembers.
you know what I mean? Like, do you go what do you do with the money? Do you take a trip?
Mm-hmm.
Do you, in like remembrance of her? I mean, do you
so
just buy a Blackbird?
For example, I'm just talking because
No.
what happened if your grandma know the love that he had for audio,
Which
right?
is
And
fine.
it's like, hey,
yeah, no, totally.
so now he's gonna buy that. I would find somebody that they can laser on top of my Blackbird or my whatever amplifier. The name of my grandma or something that my grandma loves.
So like,
just to keep
or
it there.
just make the centerpiece.
Yeah, just
do
like
laser
in memory
centerpiece.
of grandma or something like that. Like
Yeah.
maybe from the
No,
year
I'm
to
fine.
the year.
Like I said, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like an amplifier headstone kind of
thing.
A remembrance plaque.
Right.
That sounds less grim.
There you go.
So okay. I mean, don't get me wrong. Listen. I have no problem with it. I would probably do the same thing. $20 is $20. It's found money. Let's have some fun with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Grandma knows who I am, so it's not like she's gonna be like, I want you to do. It's like I want to be irresponsible. This is found money.
Yeah.
Everyone just, I gotta pay a bill. I gotta pay a bill.
Right.
Visa is so happy. Thank you, Grandma. My grandparents put $1,000 in the back of
for
each
grandchildren. $10 on the
balance. 18. That started my car audio build back in '94. My grandparents didn't leave me shit, so I'm fine. I'm not bitter. I don't care. He gave me my first screwdriver. My grandfather gave me my first screwdriver.
There you go. That was the love right there.
No, dude.
How do you turn the screwdriver?
He gave me a screwdriver and a hammer. You know what I used it for? I used the hammer to beat the screwdriver in a piece of wood because I had no nails. So.
Well, but now
I just sat there and beat the screwdriver and then kept pull it out and I'd do it again.
Maybe that was a sign.
Yeah, but I didn't even know what a screwdriver was.
Well, maybe that was like
6 or
money
7 years old.
Hiding in somewhere. They give you the tools to find that money.
Nah,
I think
like
so.
That. No.
Yeah, I think you missed that, bro.
God, I gotta get some sleep. I'm gonna have Steve Mead an aluminum plate for her memory. She left me a lot more money than just a Blackbird cost. Oh no, don't get me wrong. I kind of assume that, but I mean,
right? But that's what I would do.
That's a fantastic idea.
Yeah,
some remembrance plate. No, I like that. That's fantastic.
And
then of course you can never sell the amplifier, right?
Oh,
you got to keep it forever.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So at one point when something else cooler comes out and you're like, it's time to upgrade, you can't sell it. You just got to build a rack and put it in the living room.
Yeah.
Which is nice because everything unplugs from it. So you got crappy wiring you got to deal with. Thoughts on having two
2JL
W712s with two HD 1200s blow back through the rear deck? If you can find someone to do it properly, that's probably going to be ridiculous.
Fantastic.
But you got to find someone that knows what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Because a blow through rear deck is not as easy as you would think. It sounds like it should be, but it's typically not. So you got to find someone that knows what the hell they're doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I was never successful with that. I've tried them before, and it's just like,
Really?
yeah, no, never got it to work.
Huh.
The only time that I even came close was like a Cadillac and didn't work. I was like, nah, this sucks. So it happens. It happens. Can't be great at everything,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. It's perfect, but the iPad needs service. I don't know.
You can go ahead navigation. About the GS9?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Scott?
Hold on. Hey, I still have my grandfather's small wire strippers. I'm 51.
Oh, that's pretty cool. See?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Thoughts on the Gladen Zeta 165s? Haven't had a chance to touch them yet, so hopefully we'll get a chance to do that next week or in 2 weeks.
Hopefully,
yeah. If not, hopefully we'll get some to play with. I want to play with some of the new Gladen stuff for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But Lance, how are those new Morel speakers? Dude, they're freaking the new mid range are like in the
tweeter, bro.
Dude, they're fantastic.
Yeah.
And of course we got a new Virtus line.
Yeah.
And the new Virtus mid range is like freaking cool. They're going with regular mids, no domes. Oh, they look so nice. Oh god, this is terrible. I didn't realize I was a sleepy.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're really nice. I can't wait to start playing with them.
For sure.
I mean, I can hold it and just know how good it sounds. I tried to do IB with two MTX Eliminator subs back in the 90s. Just couldn't get the complete seal.
Yeah. And to sit down with the rear deck.
Yeah. No, when Nathan did his in the Buick,
mm-hmm.
it was easier to do because it was a square body. So he used 3 pieces of 3/4 inch plywood and like sealed the whole rear deck and everything and like it was like it's like a baffle like this big.
Wow.
Oh my god. I'm dying here, but it was totally sealed from front to rear. It was really nice. But I guess now you just do an SUV and you just pour it out the floor, or you can do like Brian did in the Challenger for the 18 or 27 or 200, I don't know, whatever, the purple car.
Yeah.
Where he went out the vents.
Yeah.
Which apparently works really well with how many trophies he's gotten. So,
apparently.
Did you guys give up on Ground Zero audio because you guys don't talk about them anymore? So a lot of the times what happens is, we work with many manufacturers is really what it comes down to. And not all manufacturers are sold through 5-stars. Some of them are just clients from us, which is this. Smash Force Productions, which is a production thing. We did a lot with them for a couple years, and then it just kind of ran its course. And like everything else, it just things move on. No, we still talk to them at least every couple months just to see what's going on, see if there's anything they want us to do. But
Elias pops in sometimes.
Yeah, but we just haven't. There hasn't been any projects that they want to involve us in. So, and because we don't really sell them in the retail store, there's not much to talk about. We don't get read in on what's new and exciting and stuff like that.
But you can always go into the website, check out what do they have and everything.
It's still a fantastic product. Yes. Nothing has changed there. It's just we haven't. I mean, trust me. I want to work with every manufacturer I can get my hands on because the more stuff I get to play with, the more stuff I get to tell you guys about, the more fun it is. But right now, we're not doing anything with them. So we'll see.
Yeah.
I never rule anybody out. I mean, they might be like, hey, let's, go to Knowledge Fest. Fernando talks to them, and they're like, hey, let's do a project together. And it's like, sounds good. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Dean needs a power nap. Dean totally needs a power nap. I did not realize how sleepy I was until I just started. Like, I'm uncontrollably yawning, man. But I did a stroker 15 IB and a 93 Cavalier. It was not great. I mean, you had a 93 Cavalier. Like, that's probably...
He would get a Lamborghini.
Yes, he would. He wants a Lamborghini.
He wants it?
Oh, he totally wants a Lamborghini.
Well, I mean, with how many cars he has, he probably can afford a Lamborghini.
It's not the point, though. He still wants...
Oh, so it's like that plus the Lambo.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
yeah, I mean, why not?
I mean, why? I mean, you have to.
I think you should get it.
Well, he's not there yet. That's for sure, but he's going to be.
Okay.
This next segment is brought to you by the fine folks at FoCal-America.com. If you're looking for a speaker, any price point, they've got you covered. If you want something to plug into the factory, we got FoCal inside. If you want something that's like, hey man, it's my girl's car, so you don't need to go. We got the auditor, we got the access, we got the integration. And if you yourself are looking to go like full pinkies out, we have Utopia. We also have K2M and the most popular speaker ever.
K2M, FoCal Utopia?
Late fiber.
Oh, okay. I thought that was the Utopia. Utopia.
It doesn't matter. Thanks. On Saturday, for advice on getting Morel Virtu 603s for my Silverado. But as the wife got me these for a late Christmas present, and I guess she didn't know, she got me hybrids. Oh, very nice. Do I keep or return and still get the Virtus? Listen, the hybrid is a fantastic speaker.
Yes.
I have no problems with some hybrids.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Here's what I say to any predicament like this, okay? If it is going to keep you up at night thinking the what ifs or the thoughts or I really want to do this, then you have no choice but to get the Morels or whatever it is you have your heart set on. We sometimes, myself, cannot settle on something. Like, oh yeah, that's cool. No, I know myself better. It's just going to be a stepping stone until I get what I really want. If your brain works like that, then you already know the problem. If you're like, no, these are great speakers. I'm fine with these. I'm cool. It'll work. This will do what I want it to do. Then you keep them and you rock those. I can't do that. If there's something I got my heart set on, I can't settle for anything else but that. It's a character flaw for sure. It drives my wife nuts. Yep. That's just what it is. So for me, this would be a moment of like I couldn't do it because it's not what I want. But for some people, they don't have this problem. It's like a spectrum thing. Anyways, there we go. So, but thank you for the $20, man. That's pretty awesome. My stepson wants to do the Pioneer single-din flip-up screen radio in a 2012 Malibu. He thinks it's cool. After I showed him a Best Buy, I almost shred. So we ran into this problem the other day. Paul was like, we could do a flip out. And I was like, or we can do any single-din floating monitor that we sell, which is pretty much every Pioneer and Sony. Why would you just, and he's like, oh yeah, I forgot all about that. The flip out is cool. Don't get me wrong. The flip out is cool. But I don't think I could do a flip out. It's a flip out. Oh, look at me, I'm flipping out. Ooh,
yeah, let's flip out.
Let's flip out. Let's go crazy. It is the most inconvenient thing there is, though. Like the flip out, because it automatically goes up. It gets in front of the AC vents. At least with the floating screens, you can move them around and like find an optimum space. But
kind of.
And just so you know, Dave says, I agree, man. Keep the hybrids. They're a fabulous speaker.
Oh, I love the hybrids, man.
The hybrids are nice.
Favorite speaker.
I think he's talking about the brand hybrid. Is he talking about the brand hybrid? That's what I got from that. He's talking about the brand hybrid. If he's talking about hybrid Morel hybrids.
Yeah, the Morel hybrids.
Well, if you got the Morel hybrids, just keep
versus
them.
the Virtus.
I thought he got their hybrid speaker brand.
No.
Oh, screw that. Keep the hybrids.
Yeah.
No, that's a bonus. Okay, so I read that wrong. My bad.
Yes.
No. Okay, so she got the hybrid. Big hit. Screw that. Keep the hybrids.
Yes.
I was thinking the brand hybrid. So no, this would be the opposite of that. I'd be like, I wanted the Virtus because I was settling. Then so I got to go for the hybrids. All right.
So, as you see, Dean is very sleepy.
Dean is very sleepy. I've
but
been
just
yawning.
keep
So
your hybrids.
yeah, so the wife
And
upgraded you. Yes,
yes,
more. Yes, God, please. Yeah, keep the hybrids. I need a nap.
yes.
Let's just. Why don't you take over? I'm just gonna lay down right here.
All
And,
right.
and you,
So
you take care of it from here. God. I still got so much work to do tonight. Oh my God.
regardless of the brand, you keep what your wife gets you. Yeah, trust me.
No,
Sometimes,
no.
because it's like
Yeah.
I don't really.
Listen, we all can come to these sense. You don't have to. We're gonna keep the hybrids. I was thinking the hybrid speaker line, not
No, no,
the
no. It's
hybrid.
okay.
I mean,
Everybody
no.
understand.
It's just yeah.
Yeah, but
There's a but. There's always a but. Thank you, Fang. Yeah.
hey, look at that. Keep the hybrids.
No.
Keep the
There again.
hybrids.
Why
Keep
would?
the hybrids.
Yeah. Yes. The hybrid. I understand that. I was not thinking. It made it. There's too many. I mean, listen. Naming them hybrid in the first place was dumb. But I love Morel, but their nomenclature sucks.
You're tired, Dean.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
All right. Hey guys, 2007 Silverado 1500 crew cab with Bose. What module are need to replace everything?
Just go to pack-audio.com and pick up one of their modules. You're all good, set, ready to go. Take the Bose out. Bose is trash. It's 2007, so more than likely the Bose is going to be either in the center console or behind the glove box. There's really no plug-and-play T-harness for it. You got to make your own if you're looking to do that, or just whack the harness. You can make the harness. It is like a 202 BHA 202 or 203 harness. It's just pin wrong. So, yeah, but Pack-Audio has all the parts for that. It's pretty straightforward.
Mm-hmm.
See you, Swizzle Sticks.
Hey guys, I
Yeah.
swapped my MPS 4.400 for the Audison SR 4.500. I love both, but the D is much cooler, of course.
So that's the Morel MPS 40
The Class
channel,
AB,
which
yeah.
is an AB.
Mm-hmm. And the Audison
SR
is
I have
just
that
the
amp.
D.
I actually have
Yeah.
both those amps too.
You have both of them.
Yeah, but the D is much cooler, of course.
Just the D.
So that's how the D would be way more power because the 4. That's the problem with the MPS 4.400 is that it's only like 70 watts at 4 ohm.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a lot of power,
Right?
and the 4
SR
is
just
way more power. So they both sound fantastic. I mean, the SR is no dog, that's for sure.
I got an RA, not a Lambo. An RA?
Audi.
Ugh.
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 Cheap.
Ugh.
Generic. Wannabe.
Ugh. Just keep the S2000. It's better. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Bing at Simplicity. Isn't that those guys that are in like they're overseas somewhere? Simplicity of Sound.
I think so.
Yeah, they're
an amazing
in
Tesla integration
Indonesia.
on their Facebook.
I think they're in Indonesia because I follow them.
Simplicity.
Yeah,
There's nothing simplicity about what they do.
Because they do a lot of focal stuff.
They do a lot of crazy stuff.
Yeah, and yeah, that's a whole other topic.
No, they're not there.
No, yeah.
Simplicity is in San Jose, California.
Oh, that's Simplicity Sound. Okay, different Simplicity Sound. Okay, that's all good. Slow it down. Bay Area. Okay.
All right. Well, with that said, guys.
Bing.
Huh?
Bing.
Huh?
The guy, Bing. Yes, I know Bing.
Like Bing, Bing, Bing?
No. Oh, stupid. I didn't know that was the name of Bing's place.
I don't know. I don't know him.
You know Bing. Yes,
really?
you do know Bing. Yes. Yes, you know Bing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's fantastic, you know?
Yeah.
It looks like they do an amazing job.
No, he does.
There you go. So, Bing is the best. He is getting any work done tonight.
Oh, yeah, totally. I'm going to go home and eat dinner. I'll be fine.
All right. So, any advice on the Atomo 4 to 6 about the jumpers?
That's you, man. I've never even looked at the jumpers.
I looked at jumpers. Just change it from the high level to low level, and the voltage on those jumpers. So I will go to the website and see what are you looking to do, and then you change your jumpers.
Big.
Oh yes.
Yes. See.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, Bing.
Oh no, that's cool.
Yeah.
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 Fantastic. I'm thankful to have two amazing arc audio dealers with 20 minutes. Nice. Perfect. Bang, bang, bang. See? That's what I told you. All right. So, but yeah, go to the website, check the jumper, see what you need to do, like 2 volts, 4 volts, high level, low level, and then you go from there. You can remove the top one.
I'm sorry. I got caught up in reading comments.
Yeah. All right. But if you want,
hold on, let's remove this. Let's can we hide the current comment?
If you want the coolest,
I can just go there.
Key change, right? For your backpack or for your keys, just go to DNF tool drawer and get you one. It's amazing, right there. Look at that. It's beautiful. It's just calling your name right now. Look at that. We actually pay a lot of money to that model to just,
We did?
Yeah, we did.
Oh.
So
so if you guys would like to pick yourself up a keychain, they're $10 shipped. No, it's just $10 shipped. So
just go pick it up. $10.
Follow the instructions on the website. You can pick them up with DNF tool drawer. Real simple. You'll get it. We'll mail them out to you. It's just $10. Real easy. Shameless shout out to the guys at Sound Factory, Knoxville, Tennessee, my arc audio dealers and national SQ champs.
Perfect.
I'm in good hands.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Well,
EV mandate was gone. I didn't know there was an EV mandate to begin with.
EV?
I don't know. Could be. Hey, listen, guys. Thank you so much for...
All right, guys.
Hey, guys, thank you so much for putting up with us tonight. Thank you so much for asking fantastic questions. We hope you enjoyed yourself. We hope you had a good time. We'll be back Saturday to do this again. And, of course, Friday morning is the news. We'll talk about what's happening, what's coming. We are now... On Friday, it'll be the 24th, which means at that point, we're exactly almost a week away from finding out new products from Kenwood that you guys are just what are they going to do? So we're almost there. And thank Kenwood for sponsoring the 12-Volt Clean Wire Club, as well as Audio Control for sponsoring this show here, along with our good friends at Arc Audio and the new... Look for Moto 800, this shiny, sexy beast right here. We'll be doing an unboxing review and power test on it here very shortly. And, of course, Moscone-America.com as well as Focal-America.com. If you're looking for the best-in-class amplifiers as well as speakers, check both those sites out. You can find them all there, as well as follow them on the Instagrams, the Facebooks, and all that other fun stuff for the most up-to-date information on what's new and exciting coming your way. And make sure to follow us on Instagram, where we try to go on at least 3 to 4 times a week and talk about what's happening in Install Bay, what's new and exciting in the world of Morel, and, of course, answer your questions. So if you have a midweek question, Instagram is a great place to find it. And with that, we're going to end it here. I'm going to go home and have some dinner and try to not fall asleep in my porridge. You ever see that? And it was like, it wasn't Arnold Schwarzenegger where he was like, it was in Conan.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, they were just bored with being rich and everything. Conan the Barbarian.
Jeez.
So
old.
So I watched Conan the Barbarian. Remember when I was watching it on the flight and the girl sitting next to me was the producer for Prey, the Predator movie?
Yeah.
And she's like, so you like Arnold Schwarzenegger? She says, what do you think about Predator? I said, it's my favorite movie. She goes, what do you think about Prey? I said, Predator was my favorite movie. Prey was pretty good. She goes, I'm the producer. Prey was great.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, why didn't you mention it like earlier in the flight? We could have talked.
Yeah.
So bad. Anyways, hey guys, you have a wonderful night.
Like David Dobrik did. I'm so sorry, but David Dobrik did something.
You just found David Dobrik. Yeah.
With one of those celebrities. I think that was Kylie Jenner. Kylie Jenner is in the back, and it's like, hey, what do you think about Kylie?
Oh, yes.
And it's like, blah, 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 blah. They start like...
Yeah, and there he's in the back.
And then she comes in the back, and they're like, what?
Yes.
Anyway. All right, guys.
He just found David Dobrik. So,
yeah.
That's fun stuff. All right, guys. You have a wonderful night, as always, and we'll see you later next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.